Bonjour Aquarius and welcome back to my channel. Claude here. Thank you for joining me for your January messages from your ancestors. So I hope you're all doing well and that you've had a good month so far. This is a kind of reading where I channel different messages from ancestors and passed on loved ones. So please do bear in mind that the messages may or may not resonate with you. You know, it really depends. So I have 4 different decks and I have reviewed all of them on my channel, so I'll drop you a link in the description box below if you are interested in them and want to check out the artwork and maybe get them for yourself. So I'm going to start with 2 or 3 oracle cards, and if you would like to connect to the energies of my deck, now is the time to take a couple of deep breaths whilst I shuffle it. So what do my Aquarius Quirans need to hear from their ancestors for January? What do we need to hear for their highest good, please? So I'm going to grab a couple from this deck. And one from this one. Alright, let's see what we have. So we have the Divine Being, card 16. We have Clearing Your Space, card 28. And we have Last Quarter Moon in Pisces, Talk Less, Feel More. Okay, so I'm getting a very clear message here that you need to have a look at the frequencies and the vibration around you at the moment, because with this card, the Clearing Your Space, this is showing you very clearly that everything, every object, every person around you has an energy. Okay, we are all made of energy, and if we are not surrounded by the right kind of energies or vibrations, then they can pull us down. And very often having a cluttered home can do this to you very quickly. You may find that you find it difficult to focus in a messy environment, for instance, or you find it difficult to sleep if your bedroom is messy or your bed is not made, you know, whatever the case may be. But the same applies to relationship as well. If the people who are around you are not at the right vibration and they're not like in sync with you, this is going to have a negative effect on you, and you want to make sure that you only have positive people or higher vibration people around you, because they will lift you up rather than drain you. You know, you don't want energy vampires around you. So there is a clear message here that your ancestors are saying to you, okay, you need to put your life in order, basically, whether we're talking really physically, your home, or whether we're talking about your relationships. And for some of you, it may well be, you know, your romantic relationship if you're in one. For others, it could be a friend that's not right for you, or a circle of friends that's just not right for you. And it could be for many different reasons, because, you know, you may have outgrown them, for instance. You know, they do not need to be toxic, but we are in perpetual evolution, so you may have outgrown them. It may be the same for work. You know, you may have outgrown your career or your job, and it's now toxic for you because you should not be there, if you see what I'm saying. So there is this message that's coming very clearly. And with the card of Talk Less, Feel More, your ancestors are saying, okay, you're trying to talk yourself into believing it's okay, that, you know, things don't need to change, that it's all right. That's the message I'm hearing so clearly. But they want you to get in touch with your feelings, get in touch with your intuition, because deep down you know that it's not okay. But we can really easily say to ourselves, oh, no, it's okay, I just need to get my head down and get things done, or it's just a bad patch, it's gonna change. They're saying that it's not. There needs to be an overhaul of the situation, of the circle of people around you, of your where you live, your work, whatever this is. Because a very important message you're getting here is that, okay, you are a divine being. So you are energy, you are a soul, and you came to this planet in order to experience life. And in order to experience life, you need to move from different situations, because if you stay in the same situation and you stagnate, you are stopping your growth. So it's very important that you embrace the change, that if you've outgrown something, or something is not good for you because it's toxic and so on and so forth. For some of you, it may also be talking about procrastination. I'm getting this message very, very clearly. And again, I'm guilty of it. We can always justify procrastination. Well, I didn't have the time to do it, and I don't have enough information about this. I need to research this more before I start this. Do you see where I'm going with it? So it really is a card of, do you know what? Take action. Go with, be honest, okay? This is about being honest to yourself. Be authentic, because as a divine being, you came here to experience life, to grow, to evolve, and to fulfill your life purpose. If you don't believe in life purpose, just simply to grow and evolve. And this is why this card of divine being is here, to remind you of this, and also to remind you that the things that we struggle to do in our day-to-day life, well, they're not going to be there all the time, okay? Life goes very quickly, and it's funny because as a soul, as energy, we probably are used to manifesting things way faster in this form. And obviously we come to this planet, and then we're having to work and manifest and, work on our creations. And it can be frustrating and overbearing for us and overwhelming, and that's why sometimes we procrastinate, because it seems like it's never going to happen, for instance. And so, this is a reminder of your power. You are a divine being. You are powerful. Just be in sync with your higher self. Get in touch with your higher self. Talk less of the head thinking and the mouth talking, and more of the heart feeling is what I'm hearing. So let's grab the tarot and see what we get. Oops. Okay. So we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I know why this is here. The Four of Swords. And the Tower. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Beautiful. Okay, so the Five of Pentacles represents a change in your environment, whether it's home life or work life, just generally speaking. And on the shadow side of the Five of Pentacles, there can be a fear of lacking, lack mentality, or the fear of losing something, or not having enough, not being able to pay the bills. And this is why it's with the divine being. Remember that those circumstances will not last. Okay, you are very powerful, and you can manifest something better, something that's going to get you out of this. Because the reason why you are in this Five of Pentacles energy is because you are using your head rather than getting in touch with your higher self. And then you've got the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is interesting because, generally speaking, I would say to you, Four of Swords represents mental stability, represents taking the time out in order to think things through. And for some of you, yes, with the clearing your space, this is you needing the time out to maybe assess what is no longer serving you, what is not good for you, whether it's a circle of people, circumstances, a relationship, a career, whatever. But for others, and I'm getting this message very strongly, this is you feeling trapped, because, and generally speaking, on this card you have someone in a coffin, and the meaning of the Four of Swords, according to the Tarot de Marseille, is fighting against constrictions and restrictions, and, you know, feeling like you're in a box and you can't get out of it. And so for some of you, I get the message that you are feeling trapped, whether you're trapped in your career, in your environment, in a relationship, or a family that you don't get on with, or a friend circle that you'd like to leave behind but don't know how to. You know, that's what this is. And then with the talk less and feel more, you've got the Tower. Now this is a big energy. This is a major arcana. And this is a card that's neutral. It's neither good nor bad. It's just a card that says that something very abruptly is going to happen. You're not going to see it coming, and it's going to rock your world. And for this, I'm getting a very, very clear message that this is, if you quieten down, if you stop the noise around you in your head, people talking to you, you talking to yourself, trying to talk yourself into doing something, then you're going to get an immediate download. This is what I'm getting. This is not my standard interpretation of the Tower, but this is a message, and that's what I will say to you. You see the lightning here. This is, sorry, yeah, right here. This is going to be your epiphany. This is going to be, oh my God, yes, I really need to do something about that. And it's your ancestors desperately trying to tell you about this. But it will rock your world. You will feel the ripples. And as I was saying to you that, you know, as a divine being, you are powerful and you can create whatever you want and get out of this Five of Pentacles energy. You've got the Magician, another major arcana, and this is the super manifester. This is your spirit team telling you you've got everything that you need to manifest what you want. You may not be sure of it, you may doubt it, but you are fully capable of manifesting whatever it is that you need. You have the resources, and again, sometimes, you know, we feel like we don't have what we need, but there are other ways of getting them, and it's about maybe using a support network, you know, delegating things. Obviously, take what resonates. But the Magician is someone who's incredibly resourceful and who knows how to utilize everything that they have, but also who takes action. This is very important about the Magician. It's an active card. This is really taking action to manifest something better for yourself, you know, to get yourself out of this. I'm getting the message murky water here because of the artwork, but and you know, and also fog. Like, you know, you're in this fog. You know that you need to get out of those murky waters, but you just trying to convince yourself that you don't need it is what they're saying to me. But if you get in touch with your higher self, if you take some time out and you really listen to your heart, you'll know it's not good for you and you need to do something about it. So I'm going to pull out a final card to close out your reading, and I will read you the guidance from the booklet. It's a small, short paragraph, but it's very interesting, very well written. So can we have a closing message from our Aquarius querents, please? Okay, that kind of flipped, so I will take it. So you have the Vanadmite, I hope that's how you pronounce this, and the card of motivation. Now let me show you the artwork. And the keyword is here. I know you can't see it, but I can, and it says motivation. So, what do we have for this? Alright, let me put it there so you can see it better. The Vanadinite forest helps bring about a sense of clarity to our mental process, supporting us when we need to focus on a project. A sense of concentration and motivation will help to guide you through your tasks, as well as come up with innovative ideas. A very earthy, no-nonsense stone which reminds you to keep your energies on what is needed rather than fritter them on useless pursuits. If you're feeling flaky or are suffering brain fog, the Vanadinite forest will bring you back to your true goals. Well, I think that was a very nice confirming message about the whole reading. So I hope you enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. if you did, to let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, I thank you for your time. It's your most precious commodity. I'm so grateful you chose to spend it with me. I wish you a wonderful end of the month, and I will see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.